humid day here in Manila, but I know our smiles will shine through the day. Because today, ladies and gentlemen, is finally the press conference of one of our most awaited national beauty pageant, none other than Hiyas ng Pilipinas. Happening live here at Discovery Suites Manila. All news, updates, and questions will be shared and answered by the organization. I am happy to see the beautiful and gorgeous faces of the people who keeps the Philippines pageantry alive. Ayan, ang gaganda at ang pupogi, di ba? Our dearest press, thank you so much for sharing with us your most precious time. Let's enjoy the day with Hiyas ng Pilipinas. So without any further ado, let's begin the press conference. Firstly, we'd like to request everyone to please rise for our prayer to be led to us by the Hiyas ng Pilipinas Executive Secretary MJ Manayan.
Let us all put ourselves in the holy presence of the Lord, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the people behind the glitz and glamour. The people who brought back the glory of Hiyas ng Pilipinas. We have the Hiyas ng Pilipinas organizations and national directors. Starting off with the Director of Communications and Marketing, Mr. Brian Novales de Rosa.
Hi, good to see you. Hello. Picture muna, sir. Picture muna.
We also have a creative director, Mami Roy Erwin Tizon.
Hello. Diba? Diba? Sir, picture mo na. Mami.
Once again, our creative director, Mami Roy Erwin Tizon. We also have our overall pageant and productions director, Mr. Mark Dela Cruz.
Ay! Ang fresh! Ang fresh naman! Picture muna po. Picture muna. Okay.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the grand winner of Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2022, Miss AZ Martinez.
Hi, AZ! Hi, AZ!
And now let's welcome our Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2023 winners, starting off with Miss Vanessa Baracchio.
Yeah! Ikaw pa rin sa kanya. Hi, Ben! Hello!
Let us all welcome Miss Tara Limhap.
Wow! Tara! Tara, hello! Ano naging yung si Bukay? Tara here.
And now let's give a hand to Miss Jubel and Saluta.
Hello, Jovel!
Miss Fatima Kate Pisay.
Ay, iba.
Wow, wow,
Wow.
Ang
Wow,
nagiging
yeah.
Sorry, hindi ka nanonood.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the owner and CEO of Hiyas ng Pilipinas Organization, Chairman Mike Sordilia.
Iba. Iba.
Chairman!
Chairman! Chairman! Chairman! Wow!
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, the people behind the glitz and glamour and the people who brought back the glory of Hiyas ng Pilipinas, our national directors, together with the CEO, Chairman Mike Sardilia, and our reigning queens. Thank you so much, and now we'll begin to hear words of appreciation and messages from the national directors of Hiyas ng Pilipinas Organization, starting off with Mami Roy Erwin Tizon. A big round of applause, please.
Good morning and thank you for coming, everybody. We, the Hiyas ng Pilipinas Organization and members and winners, are very grateful for your time today. And we have lots of surprises to show you this year, and we are all excited. You know, Hiyas ng Pilipinas is different from the other pageant because we always instill to our winners and also to the committee the love, kindness, and gratefulness. That's why everybody is happy and we have a good relationship to everybody and to you as well. Welcome to Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2024.
Wow!
Thank you so much, Mami Roy Erwin Tizon. Now let's have Mr. Brian Tarosa. A big round of applause, please.
Okay. Good morning, media friends.
Good morning!
Good morning, mga kahiyas. No, na-miss ko to. Good morning, mga kahiyas from all over the Philippines. So once again, I am Brian Morales Tarosa, the Communications Director of Hiyas ng Pilipinas. So indeed, Hiyas fever is on. Yeah! Round of applause. So, and I am so thrilled seeing all of you today. No, indeed, time flies so fast. Parang kailan lang, nag-screening pa tayo for Hiyas 2023. And today, we are here for Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2024 press conference. So let's give a big round of applause for Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2024. Okay. So you might be wondering why we only have 4 winners today with us. Of course, excluding AZ because AZ is our grand winner for 2022. And we declared 5 winners for last year. So, to straighten things out, Miss Jackie Fleming, our langga, is no longer connected with Hiyas ng Pilipinas. I don't want to use the term dethroned because dethroned has negative connotation. And that doesn't define as to what had happened to her. It's just like our langga Jackie is no longer able to do her duties because of her job responsibilities. So we really have a good relationship with Jackie. Okay, so we understand as what the culture of Hiyas ng Pilipinas says, if it's for a greener pasture and a better good, then we will support it. Okay, so Jackie was able to process her graceful exit, graceful clearance, and able to claim her prize in a form of quit claims. And of course, with the help of our ever generous chairman, Mike Sordilia, he waived all the responsibilities and liabilities to the organization for Jackie Fleming. Okay, so also, may maganda kasing opportunity na dumating sa kanya na pwedeng magbigay sa kanya ng magandang future. So, who are we to stop that career growth, di ba? So, it's a new opportunity for her. So, we will support her all the way. So, to make things clear, Jackie is still a family. Okay? So, alam mo, itatanong nyo yan later. So, sinagot ko na ahead. Okay, and also last year's Hiyas ng Pilipinas was a trendsetter. We know that because of its uniqueness, flawlessness, and the way how we took care of our girls. No? It's just like it's like a big family, malaking pamilya na nagbabanding lang all throughout the pageant duration. And because of that, we receive a lot of overwhelming messages. Maraming mga girls na nagme-message sa amin na excited na daw sila mag-screening for Hiyas 2024. And that is because of a positive feedback that they've heard from our former daughters, our former candidates. And of course, positive feedback that they have heard from you guys, our media friends, no? Because you have experienced it yourself last year. And thank you so much for being a living testament, for giving positive feedback about us. That makes our people, our followers, so excited for this year's Hiyas ng Pilipinas. And alam nyo naman na si Chairman hindi naman magsisettle for less, di ba? So if nagandahan na kayo sa Hiyas ng Pilipinas last year, you can expect for more this year. In fact, marami nang nagsusupport, mga nagme-message sa atin na gusto makipag-partner kay Hiyas kasi nga maganda yung reputation na pinakita natin last year. So marami na nag-i-email, nagme-message sa Facebook page. So, and today, I am so happy and excited to officially announce to you our very first presenter for this year's Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2024, and that is Kaya Cebu, a Korean restaurant based in Cebu, owned by Miss Madam Maye Jong. Let me check for the complete name just to make sure. Maye. Felmarie, yes, Madame Felmarie Jong. So a big round of applause to our ever first presenter. And currently we are in communication with, of course, the ever finest aesthetic here in Manila. No other than Sueco Aesthetics by Dr. Edmond Sueco. So they're also planning to get that top spot for our sponsorship packages. Yes. And of course, sa mga nag-message na gusto makipag-partner, for sure, I will get back to you. And sa mga planong mag-message pa, you can always send us a message sa aming Facebook page, Hiyas ng Pilipinas, at also send us an email at info@hiyasnangpilipinas.com. Especially ngayon na much bigger and wider yung marketing natin kasi nandito tayo sa malaking market ng Philippines, which is Manila. Yes. So again, I would like to announce that the screening is now officially open and we already have the schedule plotted. We have August 4 that will be in Davao. We also have August 11 in Cebu for Visayas screening and August 18 here in Manila for our Luzon screening. Okay, and for the venue, that will be announced. So I guess I already have everything. Thank you so much, our media friends, and to all the areas all over the Philippines.
Wala na kaming question.
Thank you so much.
Wala na kaming question.
Mag-iisip na naman bilang question ng ating friends. So once again, thank you so much to our Communications and Marketing Director, Mr. Brian Navales de Rosa. So na-take note po ba natin? Our screening again will be happening in August 4 in Davao, August 11 in Cebu, and August 18 in Manila. So sa lahat po na interested, you know what to do. Just follow all the social media accounts of Yes ng Pilipinas to be updated. And now let's also hear the words of our overall pageant and productions director, Mr. Mark Dela Cruz.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning po sa ating lahat. As the production head po, again, we are not promising anything, but you know kung paano po gumalaw nga po yung chairman natin at saka yung mga kasama po natin sa Yes ng Pilipinas. So, basta po bibigyan po namin kayo ng magandang show and fair show. And we are now happy to announce that this year's Yes ng Pilipinas will be happening here in Manila po. So, this is the big ano po namin lahat, decision po na ginawa na lalabas po kami sa mga comfort zone po namin. Alam niyo po na I'm from Jensen po, I'm from Mindanao, and I do a lot of pageants in Mindanao and sila din po sa Visayas, and this is the first time na gagawin po ang Yes ng Pilipinas dito po sa Manila. So lahat po kami kinakabahan po actually because yung ayun nga po na-build na po namin yung magandang show last year. So by this time medyo pressure po kami kasi nga po kailangan po namin higitan pa po yung mga nagawa po namin last year, and especially po yung Luzon na masyadong magaling po talaga sa mga production, sa mga technical works and everything po. So kaya po medyo ano po talaga kailangan po namin mag-work hard for this. And as early as now po, yun nga po pinapabaho na po namin lahat ng ano para mabigyan po kayo ng magandang show this time. And maasahan niyo po na ano na hindi po namin kayo patutulugin during our pageant, and gagawin po namin ano fast pacing and para po hindi din po masayang yung mga time niyo po. And I know you have a lot of things pa po na gagawin sa mga personal life at saka mga own works niyo po. So this time po we will make sure na may enjoy po kayo sa show, may entertain po kayo, and we will make sure na makakauwi po kayo before midnight. And yung promise ko naman po palagi pag gumagawa po ako ng show, I will make sure po na 3 to 3.5 hours na po yung show. And hindi naman po minamind ng chairman po natin yung kailangan mo ng mahabang airtime kasi yung sponsor natin gusto ng mahabang airtime and all. So, once na nakipag-usap po kami sa mga major sponsors po namin, we make sure po na hindi po kasama yung ganong part po na you have 10-45 second na commercial breaks, mga ganun po. So, yun po, bibigyan po namin po kayo ng ng fair and magandang show po. Yun, as of now, yun pala po yung mga namin. And as early as now po, para po makaprepare po ang lahat, the finals will be happening at SM North Skydome.
Wow!
On October 13.
Pasabog!
At exactly 6 p.m. po.
Oh, exactly.
Opo. Parang na-pressure niyo ba? Ito, the doors will open at 6 p.m.
Okay.
The doors will open, ha?
Open lang
But we will start at 7 p.m. So, we will, yun po, binanap po namin lahat. And yun po, bibigyan din po namin kayo ng magandang spot, yung mga special our media friends po. Yun po yung sinabi ko talaga sa akin, yun po yung instruction sa akin talaga ni Chairman na, Mark, bigyan mo ng magandang spot si press natin and media friends para maka-cover nila, tsaka at the same time, ma-enjoy nila yung show, hindi lang yung basta audience sila doon, nasa gilid sila. Mas priority po ng Chairman na bigyan mo ng ng magandang pwesto, yung hindi na, yung camera nila hindi matatabunan.
Isang bagsak para kay Chairman! 1, 2, 3!
Diba?
So yun po, and sana po ma-enjoy po natin daw kasi po this will be our first day na magkakasama-sama po pagka dumating na po lahat ng mga candidates natin dito sa pageant week po natin. We are always and glad po na makita kayo ulit to be part of the event. And also sana po mas madagdagan po tayo as mga media friends po natin and all.
So, yun po. Thank you po very much for coming today and we hope to see you again next time. And God bless po everyone.
More pasabog. Once again, thank you so much our overall pageant and productions director, Mr. Mark De La Cruz. So, ayun na nga, nasabi na. SM Skydome on
October 30.
October 13. Dates will be
6 p.m.
Yes. It's open at 6 p.m.
Hindi matatapos ng
Midnight.
Yes. Wow! Iba nagkakiyas ng Pilipinas. Parang na-pressure bigla yung ating director doon. But as of this moment, thank you so much once again to our Hiyas ng Pilipinas directors. Palakpakan naman po natin ang mga taong mag-work hard po para maibigay ang show na nararapat sa Pilipinas. And at this moment, we will be hearing words from syempre none other than our grand winner of Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2023, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful Miss Fatima Kate Bisa.
Sis, well to win si Sir. Nagwawawi siya kanina.
Sabi kay Chairman, very informal speech. Pero ayan, good morning po sa inyong lahat. Good morning everyone. And thank you so much of course to our pageant media friends for coming here today. We are very grateful for your presence po. And ayan, I'm very honored and grateful, Chairman, of course, to having this chance to speak with all of you. And you know, gusto ko lang ulitin, I don't know if all of you know, I've been in the pageant industry for 10 years, mag-1 decade na din, and there was a chance na parang, I lost hope in winning national pageant, but now, I finally won my national pageant, which is this Hiyas ng Pilipinas. And really, it had opened doors and opportunities for me. So look what I have right now, what I got. So yun nga, host po ako ng Will to Win. I'm very honored.
Wow.
And really, it had opened me doors and opportunities because of Hiyas ng Pilipinas, and we are truly grateful po. And aside from that, what I really love about Hiyas ng Pilipinas is that they allow all us queens to have this, you know, sisterhood, the bonding, which is food trip. Girls, tama diba? Food trip. Tapos ang kain po kami. Talagang always po bonding, food trip. And yun po, we went to different places, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Naikot po namin yan because of Chairman Mike also, and we're very grateful. But more than us being a beauty queens, we're also now young entrepreneurs, diba? Mga businesswoman na rin kami ngayon. Because, diba, one of my prize as Hiyas ng Pilipinas Grand Winner is yung Don Maquiatos branch.
Wow.
So, meron na po akong Don Maquiatos branch in Malandag, Malungon, Sarangani, and Jovial. Vanessa has 2 branches already sa Pangasinan. Then, Tara, meron na din siyang isang branch ng Don Maquiatos sa Maasim, Sarangani province. So now we're not more than just beauty queens, we're also businesswomen. Thanks, Chairman, for the opportunity. So yayaman na tayong lahat, Chairman. So yun yung goal. So you know, those are the prizes that we have received sa Hiyas ng Pilipinas. So for this year, we are very excited, Chairman, kasi marami pa rin pasabog, marami pa rin prizes, of course, ang ibibigay ang Hiyas ng Pilipinas. So syempre with this screening, maraming girls na talaga ang sure na mag-screen for Hiyas ng Pilipinas. And yan, we are very excited also to compete for our international crowns. We are very excited. We've been really preparing also for that moment. And what else? Yun, so for this year, we are ready also for the next batch of queens for Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2024. And I hope that you will still carry the mission and vision of Hiyas ng Pilipinas, not only to be like physically beautiful, but also to contribute to my community, to our community. So yun, I'm very happy and very honored to be part of Hiyas ng Pilipinas. Right, girls? Thank you very much.
Hey.
Thank you so much, Fatima. And we already have heard the good words of what happened and transpired to the beautiful girls right here. So they're not just beauty queens, they were molded to be a better woman by becoming entrepreneurs. And that happened because of the initiative of our very own CEO and Chairman Mike Sardelia. So thank you so much. I know yung mga girls dyan excited na, not just to win the crown of Hiyas ng Pilipinas, but to be a better version of themselves as well. So at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give the floor to one of the Philippines' youngest entrepreneurs serving as the CEO of the fastest growing BPO company and IT center in the country, Innocentrics Philippines. He is also the president of the MCS Group of Companies and the founder and CEO of the design and build construction firm, M. Sordilia Builders. He is the proud owner of Cebu's trending resort in the south, Serene Oasis in Oslo, Cebu. Everyone, for his official press speech, a big hand to the owner of Hiyas ng Pilipinas organization, Chairman Mike Sordilia.
Ang fresh!
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning mga bakla. I miss you.
Aww.
Hiyas ng Pilipinas wouldn't be where it is now without the greater efforts of this group of people who in the first hand believe on what the capability of the organization can do. Who are these people? You, our media people. Kayo. Bakit? Sino ba yung nagchichismis ng hiyas? Sino ba yung nagpapalaganap ng mga kabaklaan ng hiyas? Kayo. And I thank you for that. Always. No, I'm very grateful in behalf of the organization. By just you coming here, may mga nabahaan pa dyan, ulan-ulan pa, traffic at lahat-lahat na. But by you accepting our invitation means a lot to the organization. And salamat. To begin with, I don't know what curse Hiyas ng Pilipinas has, but I'm happy about this curse. You see, we have AZ Martinez, our grand winner of Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2022, who's now an artist. We also have Fatima Kate Bisan, our Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2023, who's now an artist. Bakit parang artista yung patutungahan ng mga hiyas ng Pilipinas ngayon? So I'm very proud of our girls, very proud of you. So kung saan man kayo dalhin ng Panginoon, you always have a home here at the Hiyas ng Pilipinas. Yan nga yung sinasabi ko sa kanila. This is very unlikely of some of our pageant friends. No, that the moment that they turn over their crowns and then their responsibility stops. Hiyas ng Pilipinas, however, is different. I've been telling them about this. Now, our relationship will continue. You see, these girls are already entrepreneurs. Vanessa, for example, got her first car from the business I gave her.
Sana all.
Yes. And then, Vanessa and the rest of the girls has been earning not only our candidates but also our officers. Now you see, I don't deal Hiyas ng Pilipinas as just an organization to show beauty, but of course to give them livelihood after. No, it's not just about beauty, magazine, modeling, posting, and whatever. It's about having life, because for me that's what Hiyas is all about. Para sa akin yan yung pinaka-importante sa lahat. Yun bang I'm proud, no? Proud ako na yung mga girls ko may sasakyan na, eto, may mabibili na yung mga gusto niya, at saka lahat-lahat pa. No, like Vanessa, for example, I'm very happy because nagpilik mata na ako dito, heavy na yung putok na yung blush on ko, naka-heels pa. Anong tawag ng mga kapitbahay mo sa akin? Langga? Sugar daddy. Pagpunta ko doon siya, yan na yung sugar daddy ni Quincy Hala. Kaya nakabili ng sasakyan at may mga negosyo. Kung alam niyo lang kung anong kinakain ko. Siya guys. Hindi ko kumakain ni Vanessa. Yung mga umiidolo kay Vanessa yung kinakain ko. Anyway, whatever they say, I'm proud of my girls. I'm very proud of you. These girls travel a lot to the whole Philippines, no, especially on the first few quarters of their reign, no, from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So we emerge into cultures of Mindanao, no. Tinakain kami ng mga hindi ko maintindihan pagkain. Masarap naman. Pumunta kami doon sa tribe ng Malungon ata yun. no, sa Blaan. No, pumunta kami doon, tapos nag-travel kami all parts of Mindanao, here in Luzon and also in the Visayas. No, all of them, not just one, but all of them. So, because I want them to see the beauty of the Philippines, not just their own beauty, but the beauty of our country, because in the first place, this is Hiyas ng Pilipinas. That's what Hiyas is all about. Also, one of our officers already mentioned, no, na why Hiyas ng Pilipinas has been trendsetter, no, since last year. The same instruction I always have to all our officers. Ano ba yung may tunog-tunog? Sa hotel. So, OC na masyado. So, yung instruction ko sa mga officers is still the same. I want this pageant competition run short. I don't want to take like months. I don't want our girls to suffer after pageant. No, bakit? Iiwan nila yung mga school, iiwan nila yung mga work, before they became beauty pageants, finalists or winners or whatever they call themselves. They're first human. Kailangan nila mag-aral, kailangan nila mag-work to live. And for me, if they can have both, becoming a beauty queen at the same time, a student or a worker at the same time, then why not have it? So, my instruction was, fall all major activities of Hiyas ng Pilipinas during Saturday and Sundays only. So, para yung mga estudyante, para yung mga nag-work, they can still have Hiyas ng Pilipinas without them leaving their lives behind. Klaro ba yung direct? Okay. But, I still wanted the shortest pageant ever because the pageant will still run in just 7 to 10 days and tapos. Kagaya last year. No, so, Chairman, paano yung mga sponsors? Paano yung mga ganito-ganyan? O, pag hindi nila ma-visit, ano na lang, ipapamisa na lang natin. No, gano'n na lang. No, kasi I don't make promises to our sponsors. No, in fact, last year, we had our sponsors, pagod na pagod yung mga girls, we had a scheduled visit. Tapos yung mga girls nakakasakit na. Sinabi ko talaga sa sponsors na, if you wanna get your sponsorship, get it. I'll give it back to you. I'll take care of my girls. Hindi nila kaya, pagod na sila. Ayun, hindi naman niya kinuha. Good job. Good job sa kanya. So, ayun, you see, yan lang talaga yung gusto ko. So that we enjoy. Without the girls thinking, you see, Joviel won our Hiyas ng Pilipinas last year, but a dance lister. Ewan ko kung paano ginawa ng babaeng to. Dance list yan, di ba? Dance list, di ba? Kasagsagan ng Hiyas, tapos dance lister. Scholar ng bayan pa talaga. Paano yan, Joviel? Di ba? So, hindi still studying and still very intelligent. No, so hindi iniwan yung pag-aaral dahil sa Hiyas ng Pilipinas. And I don't want Hiyas ng Pilipinas to be the reason while the girls will be leaving their lives behind. So to those applicants, since Brian Tarosa already mentioned that our screening is officially open, wag matakot. Hiyas is here for you. We don't have any plans in running the whole pageant for 2, 3 months or 1 year. No. Hiyas ng Pilipinas is different. In just a span of 1-2 weeks, we already have our crowned winners. Let's now talk about our screening. So since they already mentioned to you about the screening, iikot pa rin ang Hiyas ng Pilipinas, just like what we promised to everyone last year. That we will not just be doing the screening one place, but iikot siya sa buong Pilipinas. So, but may kaibahan yung production natin this year. Last year kasi we had 15 for Luzon, 15 for Visayas, at 15 for Mindanao. This time, we will not have equal footing as to the regions or the specific places in the Philippines. Kung madami, 30 yung lovely candidates sa Luzon, then be it. So wala akong pakialam. We're not talking about Hiyas ng Pilipinas in general. So long as you are qualified, then you are for Hiyas. We talk now about the qualifications. Last year, we had our age limit. This year, we don't.
Wow!
Hiyas ng Pilipinas, we officially open. we officially open our applicants. So long as you are naturally born female, single and was never married, and should not have any children, no age restriction, that's number 1. Number 2, no height requirement.
Wow! Bongga.
You see, Fatima yung si Fatima is, siya yung ano ba yung Tagalog ng mubo?
Pinakamaliit.
Siya yung shortest, one of the shortest candidates that we have. And yet, she grabbed the title of He Has the Filipinas Grand Winner. No, so it doesn't matter. Fatima is working hard to elevate the morale of the organization. And I don't think that has to do with the height or the age or what. Same thing goes as AZ here. Sino ba mas mataas sa inyo? Basta puro kayo mga So, plus, I don't need any requirements. Punta ka lang sa screening, we'll screen you and then we'll let you know kung pasok ka o hindi. Wala nang mga eme-eme, wala nang magdadala-dala ng mga picture-picture na ganyan, yung mga headshots na mga ano-ano pa dyan. No? Why? Kasi we had our whole day shoot yesterday and then napagod ako. Oh my God, ayoko maging beauty queen shot. No. Ganito pala, no? Kahit isang picture lang, tapos ang tagal matapos, mga 1,000 shots, tapos mumili ka lang ng isa. I can't. O tapos sinabi ko sa kanila kagabi, before kami umuwi, meeting tayo, i-cancel natin yung mga requirements ng girls. I cannot imagine if we have like 100 or 200 na aspirants, magpapapicture yun lahat, gagastos yun, hanap pa ng make-up, hanap pa ng punta na lang sila sa ipamasahin na lang nila yung ipanggastos nila sa studio, then they have the screening, that's it. No, so I don't think na kailangan pa nila magpa-picture-picture. No, tapos, some of the officers raised questions about how will we know kung sino yung screen natin? Ayaw mag-adjust. Pagdating nila, picturean natin, lagyan natin ang pangalan. Then that's it. So they just need to come and then wear their black little dress and then we screen them, we ask them, we check on their advocacy and their intellect, then done. So wala nang mga eme-eme yung mga screening. So I hope to all our girls aspiring He Has the Filipinas candidates, you're listening. We're making this better off for all of you. Masaya ba kayo?
Yes!
Dapat hindi kayo maging masaya kasi hindi naman kayo mag-scream.
Ready na sila Binyo, naka-black.
No age limit nga, di ba? Ganon. So as what you also see, our screening also falls on Sundays. No? Para wala talagang reason, walang rason. I have work, I have school, I have then whatever. No? We do it on Sunday. Kami yung mag-adjust. Then we do it 1 p.m. Para yung mga call center na nagtatrabaho ng Friday, makakatulog pa, hindi haggard dumating doon sa application, sa screening, at saka ano-ano pa. So, we do all of these adjustments for all our soon-to-be Hiyas ng Pilipinas. Direct Marquee is also, the whole organization, by the way, is very excited. Our production this year is just different. Pasabog. I tell you na mga bakla, you've never seen this type of pageant in your whole entire life. I promise.
Tapos,
Eme? No. No, iba yung pasabog ng Hiyas ng Pilipinas this year. Last year, bato-bato, gem, diamonds. This year, different. So, abangan. So, knowing that it will be here in Manila, no, it's in the heart and brain of the Philippines. So, hindi naman tayo magpatay-tay lang yung Hiyas, no? Na hindi, no? So, pumunta kami dito para makipagsapalaran kasi ang hirap ng buhay. Charot. No, so, kailangan nating gandahan. So, no, the plans are done, the schedule, the meeting, everything. So we're just waiting for our girls. And sabi ko kay Direct Marquee, kahit na hindi ganun kalaki yung kahit hindi ganun kalaki yung venue, wala akong pakialam. No? Sama lang sinabi niya, bigyan na ng magandang view yung mga media friends ko. Okay na ako dyan. Why? No, we've proven. He has the Pilipinas in our very inaugural last year. Halos na puno yung grand convention ng ating venue last year, a lot of people went in both the prelims, the swimsuit, and the grand coronation. I don't think that we still need to prove something in terms of bringing people. Why? One media people, like halimbawa si Mars France, meron siya mga 500,000 followers. Oh, 100,000 lang yung manood. Eh, we have 100,000. Kumpara naman sa mag-effort pa kami ng malaking venue, tapos punuin talaga. Mag-iingay-ingay lang sila doon. Tapos gusto ko ng solemn. Solemn, prayerful yung yung pageant. No, so basta lang mabigyan kayo ng magandang view during the pageant, punuin lahat ng stage yung Hope's Dome, wala akong tawag doon? Sky Dome. Kung punuin niyo lahat ng stage, wala akong pakialam, kahit na mga media lang yung manood, okay lang ako dyan.
Wow!
No, so, basta maganda lang yung productions. No, maganda yung productions at saka ano pa. What else? Are you ready for my pasabog for today?
Yes!
I don't think so you are. Tang-da-da-da. Kayo pa yung makakaalam first hand. No? Those whose media are here. Everyone, in behalf of Hiyas ng Pilipinas organization, I'm very happy to announce to you our recent partnership. Gutom na ba kayo? Hiyas ng Pilipinas is very happy to announce our official partnership with an added international crown for our pageant. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our additional international crown for Hiyas ng Pilipinas. Everyone, I present to you Miss Elite Philippines.
Bongga!
And without further ado, allow me to present to you all the girl who will represent Philippines in our Miss Elite Philippines 2024. May I call in all the national directors of Hiyas ng Pilipinas to please be here in front to officially sash our representative who will be competing September 2, 2024.
Next month.
In Egypt.
Oh!
Everyone, please welcome our Hiyas ng Pilipinas Miss Elite Philippines 2024. Miss Joviel Ansalita.
Diba? Nakshi sa gitna.
Wow, kaya ba?
Wow!
Winner na! Winner na!
Wow!
Pasabog! Akala ko medyo
Oo, medyo launch lang.
sa atin.
Congrats!
Iyak na! Ha? Hindi na lang? Hindi mo alam? Hindi na ba?
Once again, Filipinas, there you have it, our representative for this year's Miss Elite happening in Egypt. That is coming September 2 to 14. So, supportahan po natin.
Yes!
Ako naman, ang ating nag-iisang Jubel and Saluta.
So ito na rin yung send-off niya.
Kitang-kita niyo naman po, press conference pa lang, may pasabog na agad ang hiyas ng Pilipinas.
Alam niya ba? Ngayon lang niya nalaman.
Surprise! Joviel here!
Miss Elite 2024!
Perfect!
May nag-bar crowning talaga, no? Hindi na nalalaman.
Thank you so much, Julia. Ayan, mga photo. Excited na kami marinig ang pagsigaw mo ng Philippines in Egypt. Let's try. Let's try.
Try!
Mike!
Paano yung introduction for Miss Elite?
Okay, wait lang.
Alright, wait lang! 1, 2, 3,
Go!
Juviel Absoluta Philippines!
Galing!
Thank you so much, Juviel. And all the best. Entire Yasnan Filipinas organization and your family is with you on your journey. So once again, thank you so much, Chairman Mike Sardilia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the floor is now open for our media friends to ask anything under the sun for our directors and even to our girls. So just for the information ng po sa lahat ng ating mga media friends and peers, you are given a maximum of 2 questions so that we can accommodate everyone. Yes, and so we can eat po, ayan. So once again, 2 questions as the maximum. Ayan, so the floor is now open for any questions from our media friends and peers.
Hello.
Mars.
Good morning. First of all, my name is Adam Hinato from Hey Adam G. This is my first time to be attending a HIAS Pilipinas event, and thank you for the invitation. So I'm not really familiar with the whole system yet. So since we just crowned or appointed Miss Jubiel here as the Miss Elite Philippines. So my question is for the organizers here. What was the basis for choosing Miss Jubiel for the title this year?
Last year, we had Fatima as our grand winner, followed by Joviel. So, since kailangan na magpadala ng Philippines to represent the organization, no, for Miss Elite, because how many, just in 1 month are so time. So, we are looking, all our girls are very prepared already, but according to the rank and file, si Joviel is the next in line to Fatima Kate Pisan. Plus, I think, personally, kasi nakikita ko yung mga taste ng elite organization, and I think among all the girls that we have, Joviel, surely, and I'm very confident that she will get the crown. Because the continental world that's supposed to have a Joviel be representing was moved next year on the 2nd quarter. So that's the reason why we are sending Joviel. Aside from she's ready, I think she deserved the crown also. Not to mention, bakit hindi in-offer kay Fatima? Because it requires time. No? Baka yan yung follow-up question. It requires time to prepare and whatnot. You know, Fatima just started as one of the country's soon-to-be leading host. So alam niyo na, I always wanted to have my girls to have their lives. I don't want them na iiwan yung mga buhay-buhay nila para sa mga pageant lang. If they can have both, then I want them to have both. So Fatima chose to keep the Miss tourism world. And then, that's still gonna be happening this year, later this year or early part of next year, as per the owner based in UK. So Fatima and the rest of the girls will be representing the Philippines.
So does this mean to say that for the upcoming edition, you will have now 6 titles to give away?
We have 4, but we will be holding another press con because baka may pasabog na naman. No, I actually acquired Elite Philippines last February. We guys will be sending you the certificate because we have proof of certification, the license, that we are the licensed franchise holder of the organization. We'll have our official posting and announcement. So I acquired the franchise of Miss Elite Philippines last February 2024. But sabi ko sa organization na hindi na muna magsasalita, not to post anything because I want my media friends to know firsthand. You see, ilang buwan na yan. No? Ilang buwan ko na yung tinatago-tago. In fact, our officers here just knew recently. Hindi din nila alam.
Just last night.
No, because masurpresa talaga. Yes. So as of now, we have 4.
Thank you very much. And congratulations again. Mabuhay po kayo at yes ng Pilipinas.
Good morning. I'm Nolly for OPNB Worldwide. Okay, anybody from the organization can answer my question. Okay, what the pageant followers or specifically the Hiyas ng Pilipinas followers can expect for the 2024 edition of the pageant?
This time po kasi last year will be, that's the first time po na nahawakan po namin yung na-acquire po namin yung Hiyas ng Pilipinas, and yun po, maganda lang po yung kinalabasan, and pero nangapapa po talaga kami. This time po, as early this year, grabe na po yung mga preparations at saka meetings po namin together with the officers po this year. So, and also the girls. So, yun po, asahan niyo po na organize, hindi po magulo yung pageant, hindi po mahirapan yung mga candidates to have their journey to the crown. Tapos, yun po yung mga and especially po yung pinaka gusto po talaga ng chairman natin at saka ng isa po naming goal po talaga is to have a good production, very nice production po. And yun po yung kahit po marami na po ako nagawang pageant, but then ngayon po talagang nag-research pa po ako, nagtatry pa po ako ng ibang supplier para po preparean pa po yung mga mas kakaiba po ba pong show ngayong year. So yun po yung mga in-expect po siguro.
Okay, follow-up question then. Okay, the 2023 edition of Hiyas was a huge success, na ginawa sa Cebu, no? So, bakit nag-decide kayo na this time, dito sa Manila gawin yung pageant? Kasi parang from the start kasi na-identify siya na Cebu-based pageant.
As what I promised last year, na maliban sa iikot yung Pilipinas, yung organization to the whole Philippines, aside from the screening, I think I've mentioned to the press that iikot din yung Hiyas ng Pilipinas because I don't want it like Cebu-based. No, I don't want it tagged as Cebu-based. No, as what I've mentioned, even if my businesses are in Cebu, my businesses are in Cebu and whatnot, my heart belongs to the entire Philippines. No, my roots, I'm a native. No, my parents are from Zambales. No, so I was born and raised in Cebu, but our hearts, is in Luzon. Plus, majority of our people, our grand winner from last year, our production here is from Mindanao. Most of the businesses that I'm doing is in Mindanao. So the plan is iikot ang Hiyas ng Pilipinas sa buong Pilipinas. So if we had Cebu or Visayas last year, the goal is to have Luzon this year. Up to next year, I don't know. Maybe we do it in Mindanao, but let's see.
Okay, thank you very much and congratulations in advance.
Hello, I'm Norman. The people call me Dito Norman. I have a question for you, Mike. Mike, you know that pageant fans, they look at national pageantry as may hierarchy yan eh. There's MUPH, there's MWPH, there's BBP, there's FPE, and there's Mutia. In 5 years' time, saan mo gustong malagay ang Hiyas ng Pilipinas? What niche do you want? Saan ka doon papasok? Gusto ba ikaw maging Queen Bee ng national pageantry?
Thank you. Hi, Tito Norman. I'm finally very happy to meet you. Kagaya ng sinasabi ko last year, Hiyas ng Pilipinas is not here to compete. Because we live under one roof, no? So it's beauty with a cost. I always give thanks to this organization because halimbawa, Binibining Pilipinas, they started the pageant in 60 years. I don't think that without Binibining Pilipinas, there will be no Hiyas ng Pilipinas, that's one thing for sure. Without Binibining Pilipinas, there will be no beauty queens. I give praises. My gratitude is always for them, and I'm not here to compete. If they look at us, out of 100 pageant organizations, they look at Hiyas ng Pilipinas on the 99th level, that low, be it. My goal is just for those who believe in what the organization is capable of doing. In fact, Fatima here, sumali na yan ng mga madaming mga pageants eh. Isa na yan sa mga Misfit, Binibining Pilipinas, halos lahat-lahat na, Miss Earth at Miss Earth na. Sabi ko sa kanya, our praises to them. Because without this organization, I cannot have the Fatima that I have now. So, I just want it whole friends because I don't want to compete with them. So, it's up to the pageant fans if you label Hiyas ng Pilipinas. No, some of them will say that we are the next rising organization. I don't believe them. Because regardless, halimbawa, God forbid, mawala itong mga national pageants na mga malalaki that we know now, and then Hiyas ng Pilipinas is there. My praises and my gratitude will always remain to these organizations. Because again, without them, there will be no Hiyas ng Pilipinas, that's for sure.
Thank you so much, Mike, and congratulations. Let's hope that humility will become the benchmark of national pageantry unity.
Thank you, Tito.
Hello, this is Jasmine Capuchino sa Hashes and Scripts. Follow up lang doon sa question kanina ni Tito Nodi. You mentioned that gusto niyong iikot ang Hiyas ng Pilipinas sa buong Pilipinas, no? So my question is because Mindanao and Visayas is largely underrepresented in national pageantry. So is there any plans to bring the traditions and culture of Mindanao and Visayas in the upcoming finals? Because I think there is an opportunity there na pwedeng gatasan ng Hiyas ng Pilipinas.
I wanna take into consideration about yung na-mention ni Direk Marky that what I want with Hiyas ng Pilipinas organization is I want it fair organization. You see, no bias at all. Fatima, yung handler niya last year, si Direk Marky, hindi niya alam na si Fatima yung manalo. The moment that we announced that Fatima won, iyak niya talaga. So, nag-trending yung iyak niya kasi ang pangit na talaga dun sa video. You see, tapos, people ask me, bakit? No, why? Kasi, as what I mentioned, our other friends from other pageant organizations, sabi nila na meron na lang top 5, yung may bet na. Para sa akin, I don't think so that it's still a competition. Even if it's a beauty pageant, I call it beauty pageant competition. I want the girls to compete. Without them knowing who will win, let the judges dictate who will win. Now, in so far with bringing the traditions and cultures of the Visayas and Mindanao because they're underrepresented, let Fatima Kate Bisan be a living witness to that. You see, Joviel loved Mindanao already. She's been here. She's been there for how many months? Ano na yung second family niya? Adopted daughter na ito ng Mindanao. Diyan na siya nagpagawa ng mga buhay-buhay. So, tapos I let them emerge and appreciate the beauty of what Visayas and Mindanao. So this year, that's the reason why. No, so we do the first screening in Davao because, as what I mentioned, no, based on the messages and comments, ang daming nag-aantay ng mga finalists na magkaganda, deserving, intelligent, and those people, girls with advocacy in Mindanao. So I'm very excited to meet them all next week on Sunday.
Okay, thank you. My second question is that pageants are expensive, and you've mentioned about reducing requirements and some expenses from the candidate's perspective. But aren't you worried that by reducing these requirements or removing certain requirements, mag-suffer naman yung quality ng mga candidates na magpapascreen?
I don't think so because I've been doing business for how many years already? Like in Cebu, I was dubbed to be one of the youngest entrepreneurs because I'm doing a lot of businesses. I own a resort. No, in fact, one of our resorts is soon to rise in Siargao. So I have a call center. I deal with all my employees personally one by one. Walang makakapasok sa company ko not until they will have my interview with me. So I believe in my instinct. I don't believe in pictures. I don't believe in their Instagram or their Facebook followers. The moment I saw them like right there, I will know that she's Parehiyas ng Pilipinas. I don't think that there's a question about suffering by removing, like for example, the picture, submission of the studio photos and whatnot. Because if I can see the girls right there in front of me, then I don't think that we have problems. Like Fatima here, she's supposed to schedule for screening last year in Mindanao, but dahil sa bagyo at ulan at ano pa doon, sa Manila siya nagpa-screen. So I don't think that we have problems in terms of quality because you see our girls. No, these are the victims of after effect of COVID, plus mga bagyo-bagyo at saka ano pa. Then magaganda, matatalino, and they have the heart to serve our people. So in terms of quality, I can guarantee you that quality will still remain the same.
Thank you, sir, and good luck for the lofty ideals and plans that you have for it. Yeah.
Mabuhay! I'm Armin Alina representing the Philippine Daily Inquirer. Good morning. I have a question for Mr. Sordilia. You mentioned earlier that Miss Tourism World may be held later this year or first quarter of next year. But did the international organization already told you when we can expect the final details of the pageant?
So ito na nga. Si John Singh kasi, chatmate ko na yan. No, siya yung may-ari ng Miss Tourism World. And the other one is, kalimutan ko, basta based in Canada. Commonwealth, Cameroon. Papupuntahin niya ako doon kasi gusto niya ako mag-judge and gusto niya kulit ko yung mga M&M ganon. So sabi ko sa kanya, no, we need to work on the tourism world first because yan yung nasabi ko sa mga media. Yan yung na-award ko sa top crown ko. So sabihan mo ako kung ano yung plano mo. So palilipatin niya daw ako last month doon sa Dubai para mag-meet daw kami sa Miss Tourism World for this year. Natakot ako. Sabi ko, I'm not yet ready to host your international pageant if that's your plan to have it done here in the Philippines. So I want to be very straightforward with you. So tell me your plans. Kailan ba talaga ito gaganapin? So sabi niya, it will be either November 21, sinabi ko na talaga, in South Africa, bahala ka dyan sa buhay mo, Jancy. Ang dala ko. So supposed to be, it was a secret. So sabi niya na, wag ka muna maingay kasi we'll have our press. Bahala ka dyan. So, it will be November 21 in South Africa, tentative. So, let's hope for the best. But Fatima is ready anytime. She will represent the Philippines, even if we will be crowning new set of winners this year.
Thank you. And I have another question about the expenses of the candidates or the aspirants. Gusto mong makatipid yung mga kandidata and not to spend that much. A recent winners from a national pageant has declared that they spent at least 6 figures, isang kandidata lang, just for their national pageant participation. Will you put a cap on how much a candidate can spend for your pageant?
You know, my heart is aching about hearing this. No, why do these girls need to spend this much? No, if ako lang yung sasali, kaya ko yan. Kaya ko magpagastos. Like for example, we have a candidate last year. She's from, where's Laura from? Rizal. one of our candidate from last year, no, I like her. No, but pumunta siya doon na walang-wala. Walang makeup artist, walang costume, walang lahat. The organization is there to help our candidates. What I've mentioned to all of them is to have a backup and standby makeup artist if in the event that the candidate is unable to provide for herself. Mami P here is a designer. Walang gown yung bigyan mo ng gown. Ano pang ine-etchos mo dyan? Walang bigyan mo ng tulungan natin, alangan mo maghubad yan doon. So, if you can afford 2 million to join Hiyas ng Pilipinas, then surely you will win, no? Wala akong pakialam. Like, etong si Fatimang to, sponsor, dadaan-daan naman to, ganda. Yung mga designers doon sa Mindanao, bibigyan mo ako ng sige, dadamitan kita. Yung mga damit nila lahat ngayon, mga sponsor yan. No, so, as much as possible, gagastos yung girls kung magkano lang yung kaya nila. Hindi na, I don't want them to appear rich and then go poor after. No, parang ganun. So, I want them to join Hiyas ng Pilipinas wisely. Isip-isip. Kung hindi ka magbobobobo dyan, kung wala kang pera, maharapan natin ang paraan yan. Parang ganun.
Thank you very much and the best of luck to Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2024.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Hi, good morning po. Nice to see you again. So, Chairman Mike, sa mga makukulit at paulit-ulit ang tanong. So, we were there last year, 2023, when these girls were crowned. So, ang tanong is, bakit po ulit hindi sila nakapag-compete internationally last year? At aabangan natin, you mentioned na ready sila mag-compete this year. But what was the reason before? Because one of the things na sinasabi ng mga pageant fans natin is masyado ng maraming national pageants. Ano po ba ang guarantee nila na matutuloy itong mga international franchise na?
National titles, no? Like, to mention, madaming mga international crowns under very famous national pageant here in the Philippines. No? They will be postponing like 2 years na, wala pa din napadala. Next year na, wala pa rin napadala. No? At ano-ano pa dyan. So for example, AZ here. No? So, AZ is our grand winner for Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2022. Ang dami mga etchos, kaya siya hindi magpadala ng Hiyas ng Pilipinas na mga ganito-ganyan. Then I sent AC in, where was that? Florida, USA, and she won the crown. No, that was under Hiyas ng Pilipinas. So, as to the schedule, yes, we already have the schedule, but as to the details of it, we don't. Just like our elite ng Pilipinas, Miss Elite ng Pilipinas, Miss Elite Philippines, no? So we already have the dates as to what to bring, what to do, what to everything. Then Hiyas ng Pilipinas is ready all the time. So, let's have one crown at a time.
Also, in addition to that, I find it a perfect timing. Like, if they will win this year, at least they will have 1 year to prepare before they will and finish their reign before they will go to the international stage. So by then, we can say that they are really prepared to compete representing Philippines.
Tuloy na po yung mga international competitions this year.
Yes.
Alright. Thank you po. My second question is, isa po kayo sa mga competitions na talagang nag-advertise ng malaking prize money. And then right after this, there were a number of national competitions na along the same range pa rin po. Will we expect the same price range or medyo tataas na po ba yan?
The reason why we are not yet announcing as to the prices, but of course, no, according to them, Hiyas is very prestigious. No, maganda yung production, pero bigay-bigay lang kami ng mga mga 5,000 na mga grand prize winner, no, hindi naman. The reason why hindi pa kami nag-declare ng official prize as of this year, but you can expect that kung hindi man siya the same, at least it will be more. You see, we advertised last year that our grand winner will receive 1 million worth of prizes. But Fatima, Diyos ko Lord, mga 1.5 natin natanggap ni Fatima. Why? Because I'm after of what they can do after the pageant. I want to provide them business. No, you see, if we have sponsors, takot yung mga sponsors kasi nadala sila sa mga pageant na ganito, nagbigay kami ng millions of cash. Sabi ko sa kanila, why are we talking about cash? No, if we can discuss about matters of you giving me business and me giving your business to our candidates and our winners. Kagaya ng ginawa ng one of our sponsor last year. And I think they will also be sponsoring this year kasi naging maingay sila nang dahil sa Hiyas ng Pilipinas. You see, they just give us like this. I'll give you this franchise, I'll give it to my girls. Ano kayo na bahala magpalago dyan? Boom! Mag-sugar daddy ka na. So parang ganon. So now that we are working on the sponsors, that's the time that we will be announcing officially kung ano yung makakuha ng mga girls natin this year. Because as usual, gusto kong pera-pera yung mga girls ko. No, yung mga, meron silang buhay pagkatapos ng Hiyas ng Pilipinas. Their lives doesn't stop after their crown, but it's just about to begin.
Maraming
Thank you, Tita.
Thank you, Tita, sa question. Hi, my name is Franz. Question lang, kasi last year po, yung preliminary competition natin is umikot tayo sa Cebu. Like, swimsuit competition is sa resort, and then yung evening gown natin is in a hotel, if I'm not mistaken. Toledo, nung nandun kami. Question na lang, kasi here ngayon tayo sa Manila, paano yung atake ng preliminary competition natin here in Manila?
Atake. One thing's for sure, if possible, kasi kaya nahiwalay yung swimsuit competition last year, that was because the sponsor wanted it. Maliban sa binigay niya, gusto na din maggastos kasi ewan ko baka madami siyang pera. But he's reaping the effect of Hiyas ng Pilipinas, you see. Because I'm also in hospitality, their occupancy was very, very low before Hiyas ng Pilipinas. But after Hiyas ng Pilipinas, hindi na ako makapasok. So ano gagawin ko sa mga vouchers na to? Kasi puno na sila. Tagatawag ko, fully book. And a good job sa inyo. Now I'm talking about what is our atake here in Luzon is what I'm thinking, no, sa napag-usapan namin. We are working on i-announce ko na ba? No, wag na muna. We're working on this one person who's very sikat and very influential here in the Philippines, and they've mentioned that they're interested to sponsor like a segment, one full segment of Hiyas ng Pilipinas, all expense paid. But I need to have it black and white. Gusto ko may kontrata. Alam, you know me. Ayoko yung mga binabastos-bastos yung mga babae ko halimbawa. Ilalagay doon, whenever we request the girls to get ganon, suntok. No, ganon. Hindi pwede. Bawal. So I need to have everything in black and white first before we commit. So now the paperwork's already on the works. So I need to check kung ano yung mga inclusion kasi what we're planning to do is to give them a segment for the preliminary. So, but one thing's for sure is iisa namin yung swimsuit, not cost, at saka yung gown preliminary competition. But surely it will be here in Luzon. Yes.
Thank you. And also, another question lang kasi with regards kanina na you said that one of our reigning queen is not already part of the family of Hiyas ng Pilipinas. Sino ngayon yung mag-a-assume ng kanyang crown?
I think for Jackie, no, I had a discussion with Jackie. Alam niya kasi na mas, if I have to choose between your life and you doing Hiyas work, then if you choose life, who am I to stop you? Then you go on with your life. Kahit na, sinabi ko lang sa kanya na, sige na, hindi na kita pabayagan ng damages mo for not representing the Philippines. Now, for this year, however, since we mentioned last year that out of the 4 crowns that we have, the top crown is the tourism world. Ngayon, we don't have any top crowns. We rather call our winners as grand winner. So he has the Pilipinas grand winner, and we appoint right there and then who to represent which crown. So for now, to be very safe, since the Miss Omninational is vacated officially. Either, so hindi ko pa alam, so pag-iisipan ko pa, I need a good massage lang. Charot. Either the running star from last year will compete for Miss Omni-National or the winner this year. But other than that, remember that we still have the Miss Continental World, which is officially vacated today because Joviel, however, is representing different international. We have 2 vacancies. I don't know, and I think we have 2 runners-up. I don't want to make any announcement for now for sure, but
Another press con.
Another press con for tomorrow. So yes, one thing's for sure is ayaw ibigay lahat mo na ngayon. So we wanna hold up to, sige.
Thank you, Chairman.
Hello, mabuhay. Hello, it's good to see you, of course. Yeah. Pasensya na may may sakit. Pero anyway, so how did you come up with the idea of eliminating age limit? Of course, Miss Universe, wala nang age limit. So, paano kayo nag-decide na alisin na rin yung age limit for Hiyas ng Pilipinas?
Because number 1, our international titles, most of them doesn't require any age. So long as the girl is capable and able, then you can represent the Philippines. But if they will be giving us like age limit, that's the reason why we don't give any specific assignment to a specific round. Halimbawa, yung grand winner talaga yung mag-represent ng ganitong title. However, we appoint. Because like for example, the Continental World, they have this height requirement, but they don't have age requirement. So of course, surely Fatima cannot represent, but Joviel can represent. So in the event that we have new set of winners this year, we crown them as Hiyas ng Pilipinas grand winner, and whoever fits to the qualifications of these international titles, that's the time that we sash them as to which international title they will be representing.
We have 2 crowns sa table nyo. And of course, naibigay na natin yung isang crown kay Jovel as Miss Elite Philippines. Ano ba yung crowns na yan?
Ano ba crowns?
Yan po, nasa table po natin.
This crown is Fatima's crown.
Oh.
Mahal na mahal to din ang crown na to eh. Mahal talaga. Because this is pure gold.
Wow.
Pure stones. So, mabibenta po ito.
How about the other one?
This is Jackie's crown. And we have 2 more. Actually, nagawa na. Pero, a replica crown. Hindi ko gustong i-display. Baka maano sa online sellers. Hindi to online sellers, just ko. This is made and crafted exclusively for Hiyas ng Pilipinas.
Ayun. Thank you so much, Hiyas family. And excited na kami sa paraffle later.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Jay from Pageantry. And it's nice to see you again, Chairman, and the organization of Hiyas ng Pilipinas. So my question to Chairman, we all know that last edition you had 30 official candidates, if I'm not mistaken, 45. So for this edition, are we expecting more than that?
We officially announced the number of our candidates today. 100 po. Video pa to siya. Now we're looking at around 40 candidates for this year. The reason for last year is 45 because I wanted equal footing. 15 for Luzon, 15 for Visayas, and 15 for Mindanao. And we have directors from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. But this year, wala nang director for Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. No, so we only have national directors, plus I wanted minimum of 40. Kaya sinabi ko kay Direct Marky, kung gusto mong ubusin ang lahat ng floor ng Sky Dome na gawin lang siyang stage, gawin mo. Kung lahat magaganda, deserve 50 to 60 na ipasok mo. So that's the reason why ngayon, I don't want to give any limit because sky is the limit for Hiyas ng Pilipinas.
Thank you so much and congratulations in
Sky
advance.
Dome. Bravo!
Do we have any other questions coming from our press friends?
Jonas!
I guess that's it. Once again, thank you so much. for joining us. And at this moment, syempre, would like to enjoy little more chit-chats with you as we take our food for our lunch. So,
Pwede
yes,
bang message kay Jovel, of course.
Yes, sige po.
As a Filipino representative for Miss Elite.
Acceptance speech. Ayan. So, I'd love to give the floor to our...
I think I want to hold off to that.
Ay, sure.
O sige na nga, sabihin ko na. Ito talagang si ano. No, because since Jovial just knew that she will be representing the Philippines for Miss Elite today. So, but sinabi ko sa kanya, you need to prepare. Why? Because Miss Continental World was supposed to be September also. Kaya masyadong prepared yan. Kaya nandun yan sa Mindanao. But nung the owner of Miss Continental World called me and informed me that they will be moving because of this and whatever. So sinabi ko sa kanya, then it's just perfect timing because I will be withdrawing Joviel to represent Continental World for this year because I have other plans for her. So I want you to keep your mouth shut for now because ako lang yung magsasabi kay Joviel. So now that Joviel knew about this, behind her back, we already prepared for her send-off.
Wow! Another press con!
Sure, lalo. So, hold off your schedules because we will be having our official send-off for Joviel together with the press presentation of our candidates on August 25 already. 24 pala, August 24. Basta, magsisend lang kami ng mga invitation dyan. Anong Saturday yan? 24? So that's also the send-off for Joviel. So para makapaghanda yan, kasi Philippines lang yung alam niya ibuka ngayon. She's overwhelmed for now.
Sa 24 ka na namin sasali.
Yes! Lilinisin yung mga chika. Mga ganon. Kasi Elite Philippines is one of, I think it's a difficult pageant also. Ang daming mga android. As of today, mga 40 plus na yung candidates tapos mga android.
Nakakaloka sa android.
I don't know. Kumanda ka. Hindi ko papaka-vote. In fact, the owner of Miss Elite, Stefano, is also my chatmate. No, sabi niya na, I wanna marry your candidate. Kasi sinabi ko sa kanya, ito yung ipapadala ko dyan ng mandaka. I will never give you an easy fight, no. Talunin mo yung Joviel ko, but I will never let you sleep. Believe me. So as of now, naghahanda yung Niyas ng Pilipinas for the send-off of Joviel, but for sure, pasabog yan. We will never give them an easy fight, not for Philippines, no. Send off, yeah.